beings are neither alive nor dead. They have been here since the beginning of time and will remain here until the end. Their existence is eternal.
No such thing! Sure is run down. Here, careful, the floorboards are rotten.
Maybe staying here isn't such a good idea.
It'll be all right. Trust me.
Oh, well then, you sure don't waste any time.
Get back here! I'll draw my sword!
Go ahead and do it then, if you can keep your...
One, two, three, there's 4 people.
I gotcha! Cinch, what the hell are you?
Hey, what's happening? Kihei! Boss, Kihei has vanished, and there seems to be more women than...
Who cares? I'm busy here. Oh, God!
Help me, somebody! Please let me through.
Hey, what are you kids doing in here?
Unless you have some business here, we will not let you through.
What kind of place is
We
this?
will not let you through. This is Tomihime's castle.
Tomihime? Where did you all come from? She's beautiful. Don't mind if I do.
Stay away! No, don't! Let's go!
Won't you dance with me?
Oyuki! Ogi! Help! Demon!
My hands moved. You're clumsy.
My lord, is this not the perfect weather for falconry?
Today will be your first time assisting the Lord, my good friend. Make sure to do your best.
Are you the falconer Susanoo-Kane?
Yes.
Is my falcon in good condition?
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. He's a bit timid. He's not familiar with anyone but me yet.
This bird is very special. It has already been promised as a gift to the Shogun.
Sir.
Impressive, my lord. They say that I am a master of firearms, but my skills don't compare to yours.
Excellent. You did a fine job.
Oh, sir, a large boar!
Hurry up!
The falcon!
Yes. Go, Kujiro.
What's the holdup? The boar is getting away and you're just standing there.
But with this rain...
Oh, release the damn bird immediately.
Sir. My lord, forgive my boldness, but I strongly urge you to wait for the rain to subside.
Now, come on, before it escapes.
No, please!
Kojiro, come back! That falcon is a gift to be presented to the Shogun. Hurry, retrieve it!
Kojiro!
How could anyone discard such an expensive kimono? Please forgive my intrusion. It didn't even occur to me that anyone would be in a remote place like this. I'm terribly sorry. By any chance, did you happen to see a falcon fly past here? My apologies.
Tomihime. Is something the matter? You shouldn't be speaking with humans.
I didn't exchange any words with him.
Yes, but why didn't you try to conceal yourself, or better yet, kill him?
Oh, right, I didn't kill him. I forgot.
Kojiro! Kojiro!
What is it? Have you found the falcon?
Yes. It was headed towards that castle.
Toward that castle? Then we've got real trouble.
Oh?
Yes, rumor has it that evil spirits live there.
But the falcon...
I'll send some of our men to follow it.
Welcome back, my lady. We have received a gift. It comes from Kamehime of Inawa Castle, the flesh of a renowned general from the Izumo region. I'm sure you will enjoy it.
I'm not hungry. Rice porridge will do.
That's the food of mere humans.
Oh, it's not really as bad as it seems.
Let me remind you, Tomihime, that we are the forgotten gods. We'll become weak unless we eat human flesh.
I'm aware of that.
This is highly unlikely, but if you were ever to fall in love with a human, we would...
What are you referring to? I didn't say a thing to him.
I cannot bear the thought of you falling for a human. Ugh, just imagining it makes me shudder.
I understand. It can't be. Is it really you, Aguri? Have you returned? It must be you. Welcome home.
Sushonosuke,
Hello, Shizu.
I've heard that the Lord's prized falcon has gone missing.
Yes, I was just about to start searching again.
Please don't go. I've heard that of all the men who have left so far to search for it, not a single one of them has returned. Besides, people say that it wasn't your fault the bird was lost.
Kojiro is the first falcon the Lord entrusted under my care. I put my heart into raising him. Or rather, it's more like we grew up together. I can't simply neglect a friend in need of help.
But which is more important to you, that bird or me?
You're both important.
If I were being held captive in Shirazaki Castle, would you come and rescue me?
Don't be foolish. There's no need to worry. Kojiro! 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 Bandits have been seen in this area. Has someone been chasing you? I saw you in my dream. No, perhaps our encounter the other day was a dream, so I guess I should say I had a dream within a dream. Your beauty made me think you weren't from this world. Pardon me, that was rude. You are partly at fault too, though. You're the one who disrobed in the open. This area is dangerous. Please allow me to escort you home.
If you would.
I finally heard your voice, so it wasn't a dream after all. Where is your home? Is it beyond that castle? You look like you're from a respectable family. Perhaps you're related to the lumber merchants from our neighboring town?
Yes, perhaps.
If that's the case, then you should be all the more careful. You're a perfect target for thieves, and also...
Yes?
Evil spirits have been seen near here.
Evil spirits.
Yes. Right now it's hidden behind the fog, but the castle known as Shirasagi is said to be haunted. I'm not familiar with it, but I'm sure it's a frightening place.
You are mistaken. The beings that live in Shirasagi Castle are not evil.
Oh?
They are forgotten gods.
Forgotten gods? What are they, or who are they?
The forgotten gods and humans came to exist at the same time. Actually, in the past, they were known simply as gods. At one time, the two shared this world, segregated, each in its own realm. But that all changed. The humans began to blur the boundaries between God and man by trespassing on sacred land. In the same manner, the gods manifested themselves in this world. Pretending to be human, these beings lost themselves in the physical realm and soon became forgotten gods. However, these two entities were never meant to coexist. Once the spirits of trees and water, the gods forgot who they were and found themselves with a hunger only a human could fulfill.
They eat humans?
Yes. If they don't...
They'll die?
No. Eating people is their only means to escape pain and suffering. The forgotten gods cannot die.
Never?
There are some exceptions. Like associating with humans, or falling in love with one. A forgotten god in love with a human becomes corrupted and eventually dies.
Perhaps you would like to try sweets from a western country. They're called konpeito. My escaped falcon loved these for some odd reason. They're very pricey, though, and only the Lord's bird would be permitted such a luxury. Please, try one. It's very sweet, isn't it? You don't care for sweets, I take it? I see. The fog is getting thicker. We should be going. Who goes there? Forgotten gods?
No, these are true evil spirits.
Hand over the woman.
Leave it once or I warn you I'll cut you down.
You hear what the fool just said? Let him do it then.
Stand Are you badly hurt? You're wounded.
Wounded?
My blade tip struck you. Huh? The wound is so deep, and yet... What are you? How on earth? Your injury is serious. Come back to my town with me and I'll take care of that arm for you.
It's fine. I'll return home by myself.
But that cut... I understand.
Do you think... Could I ask you for another? That sweet thing.
Of course. Wait. May I have your name?
I don't have a name.
Huh?
This, too, is a dream within a dream.
It's hers.
Hey, Mr. Samurai! Hold on! Is that the way you treat someone who just saved your life, huh?
What do you mean, saved me?
Well, we just rescued you from a whole lot of trouble.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I knew this guy wasn't too bright. We're talking about that woman you were with. She's a forgotten god. I'll tell you the significance of the sword.
Sorry.
How did it go?
I must leave at once to go back to Shirasagi Castle.
What business do you have at that place?
What do you think? To bring the Falcon Kojiro back to our lord.
Is that the real reason?
What do you mean?
Sushonosuke, you've been acting strange since you went. As though you misplaced your heart somewhere along the way.
We're talking about that woman you were with. She's a forgotten god. She's a princess of the forgotten gods.
Perhaps there's another reason you want to go.
Only what I said.
But...
The Lord has entrusted me with this sword.
Wonderful. That means your skill in swordsmanship has finally been acknowledged.
He's implying that if I don't bring the falcon back, I'm to use this sword to commit harakiri. Regardless, the matter doesn't concern you.
Persistent. Haven't had enough yet. Seems like he's eager to die.
Don't bother me.
We'll accompany you if you want.
Huh? And why would you do that?
We've had our eyes on this castle for a long time. Rumor has it there were great treasures inside.
Didn't know there were thieves among evil spirits.
In any case, it's impossible for a weak human like you to get to the castle tower. The woman you yearn for resides on the balcony of the castle tower.
Is that so? My purpose here is not to see the princess. And since you two just have burglary in mind, there's no reason for us to go in together.
All right, but you should know there's a spell protecting the tower door. Even if you managed to break the spell, a human like you would never make it out of there. Well, not alive anyway. Great, then we're friends.
We are certainly not friends. No, Seijiro!
Looks like your friends were all eaten up by the princess. Now, where's all that treasure? It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Hey, which way to the castle's main tower? Ugh, damn it. Wait, I'll relight it.
Don't bother. We won't need the torch.
Huh?
They came faster than I expected.
What are you talking about? Huh?
I guess we didn't have to search too deep after all. They've come looking for us.
What's going on in here?
Great intuition. Better than I expected. Sorry, I was wrong. Humans aren't the only ones who won't get out of here alive. I'd say our chances are about 1 in 10. 1 in 100. Of winning to run. One might make it. Hello? Don't just stand there. That's not what I meant. Crazy? You're no match for them. Run already.
Kojiro. Kojiro. Oh, I'm so glad to see you're safe.
Aguri?
Just as I thought.
I reside in this castle. My name is Tomi Hime.
And I am Himekawa Zushonosuke.
What did you come here for?
I have been sent here to retrieve the falcon. The bird's name is Kojiro, and it belongs to my lord, Harima no Kami. Please, return this falcon to me.
You can't have it. It stays.
Huh?
And another thing, this bird does not belong to your lord.
What are you saying? That falcon was entrusted to me by my lord when it was very young. I brought that bird up with my own 2 hands.
I'm talking about the distant past, not the present. I will not return it. I must ask you to leave.
No, please, stop! Don't go! Kojiro, come to me! Kojiro!
Kojiro! So, you're alive?
We thought for sure you were a corpse.
I survived somehow.
Not exactly.
Someone saved you.
Why did you not kill them when you had the chance?
Princess!
You know we cannot keep them locked in there forever, and I have no intention of setting them free. Hold on. Don't tell me you've developed some sort of feeling for that lowly human.
Why would you think that?
Do you think she might be not in love with him? How frightening. What are you chattering about? Suzuki. Yes? We must not allow that wretched human to live. I understand.
So what now? What will become of us?
Who knows? Maybe they'll leave us captive here till we die.
Or maybe they'll just finish us off. Lucky me, my guess was right.
Get going. Follow the path and you'll find your way out.
What about us?
You can do as you wish. Hurry and leave while you can.
I need you to return the falcon to me.
Please, forget about the bird. I cannot return it.
Well, then I cannot return home.
A day in this castle is equal to a year in the human realm. Your family and loved ones must be very concerned about your long absence. You are aware of my true identity, are you not?
A forgotten god.
And yet you do not feel frightened by me? I eat human beings.
Yes, but you've helped me in the past, too. And even now you are willing to let me leave here. Why are you doing this?
I'm doing this because you brought up Aguri. It seems the falcon is rather attached to you.
His name is Kojiro. Why do you keep calling him Aguri?
Please follow me.
Well, we're here. As we agreed, I won't go with you any further. Rumor has it that an evil spirit disguised as a woman lives here.
I see. Is she very beautiful?
Yeah, I've heard her beauty is so great that she'll take your breath away. Even if you know she's a monster, you still want to sleep with her.
Is that so?
Are you really going in? You might not make it out alive.
Aguri is my mother. Yes. Once, long ago, someone was lost and strayed onto our sacred land. It was a human. The man was on the brink of death. The first day, my mother discovered him and simply watched. On the second day, my mother noticed water streaming from the man's eyes. She could not conceive what it was and was unable to take her eyes off him. The third day, my mother saw that the man was thirsty, so she made it rain. On the fourth day, my mother realized the man was hungry, so she guided a bird towards him. On the fifth day, she watched as the man trembled from loneliness. My mother made a flower bloom nearby. The sixth day, she saw that the man had fully recovered and was about to return to his homeland. My mother yearned to meet him. She took on a human form and descended into the human realm. The man used my mother's powers to conquer the region, which was embroiled in war. After he succeeded, he deserted her. My mother was all alone with no home to return to. She died while still in her human form. Eventually, her spirit took on the form of a falcon, all because she allowed herself to become attached to a human. What a foolish woman. Do you see? After losing my mother, we became the forgotten gods.
Is this why you bear a grudge against all people?
No, you are mistaken.
Then why do you take the lives of humans?
We do not take their lives. We consume them.
You killed some of my good friends.
Because they entered our castle.
That's hardly a reason to eat them.
You humans eat birds and fish, don't you?
That's entirely different.
Humans, fish, they all have only a single life. We have no choice but to consume. If we do not eat, we suffer. We become thin, then bedridden, then incapable of moving, like withered grass, and yet we cannot die. If you still need to ask why we eat humans, then perhaps you can tell me something. Why do we even exist? For what purpose?
Well,
What is that sensation you call sweet? Why is it necessary to wear a beautiful kimono with such vivid colors? I try to imitate human behavior, but I don't know what it is to be a human. I don't even know what being in love with someone feels like. We joined the human realm, and now we are neither living nor dead, merely existing, and it will continue this way, never ending for all eternity. Please go home.
no, I can't.
I've already explained to you that Falcon belongs to me.
Listen, it's not the falcon that keeps me from going. I can't go and just leave you behind. I refuse to abandon you here to suffer alone in this castle.
You're toying with me.
I want you to answer me truthfully.
Huh?
Deep down inside of you, I'm certain you know your mother wasn't mistaken. I'm sure she was happy. You can't deny that, can you?
Please, let me go.
Then why did you reveal yourself to me at the lake? And why did you spare my life? I'm certain you've known from the start why I'm here. And you must know that I feel the same. I was wrong. It wasn't a dream within a dream.
Why, Tomihime?
If you still wish for me to leave, then please just kill me now, Tomihime.
I will never accept what my mother did. But I admit that, like my mother, I've developed a fondness for imitating humans. I want to know what true love is. And I want to make flowers bloom for you, too. I wonder what you're thinking about. Perhaps you regret this?
Not at all. It's just there's something that's been bothering me ever since we met that first time.
Huh?
I couldn't help feeling that we've met before. It's troubled me for a long time, and now I realize the reason.
No, we've never met before.
When I was young, I was fascinated with my father's kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope?
Yes, my father had received it from the preceding lord. It was our family heirloom. When you were in an unfamiliar village, we could live together. You'd lose your immortality. Once you decided to stay in the human realm, your powers would be lost. I'm fully aware of that. But in return, I'm confident I could give you something more precious, more valuable than eternal life. You might have 40 years to live, or less. It could be 30 or even just 20 years. Compared to that of a forgotten god, the life of a human lasts only for a brief moment. But surely, there's no difference between the beauty of a flower that withers and dies in a single day and one that blooms for 100 years. Tomihime, let's live and die together.
20 years. Will we be able to eat that sweet dango again, living such a short life?
Yes, of course. Would you at least take it into consideration?
Princess.
What are you doing here?
Tomihime, please, you must return with me to our castle.
Here, I'll be back as soon as I change clothes.
Right.
Please pay a visit to your mate's chamber. The wound has refused to heal. The bleeding has not stopped, and now the cut has festered and is swollen. As forgotten gods, we are meant to be immortal, and yet we are losing our strength. Do you understand why this is happening? It's because you have allowed yourself to become infatuated with that vile human.
Can you forgive me, Suzuki?
Tomihime, it's all right, Your Highness.
Oh.
Are you planning to repeat the same horrible mistake that your mother made? Do you intend to drag us all down in your wake so we can suffer through yet another death?
Suzuki has passed away.
So, there you are. You were taking a long time, so I decided to come look for you. I wouldn't want Uba to find me here, or she'd chase me off again. What's the matter? Tomihime?
Step back from me. I am ordering you to step back. You cannot stay. Leave this castle at once. You heard what I said. Get out of my sight immediately.
Tomihime.
I value my life. Whenever you take a step closer, my wound becomes larger. Whenever my wound is caressed by your breath, the bleeding starts again.
But...
Do you wish for me to die? Is that it?
Of course not.
I've told you, you are human. I'm a forgotten god. I see now that we weren't meant to associate with each other in this life. Our encounter was a mistake. Now go. If you ever show yourself in front of me again, I promise I will kill you.
Tomihime. I don't agree with you. Our meeting couldn't have been a mistake. I'm certain of that. We shouldn't have to live worlds apart from each other. I sense your thirst, and I hope one day I'll be able to quench it for you again. We may be separated from one another, but I still hope that a beautiful flower will blossom in your heart. May your life always be blessed with happiness.
I wish the same for you.
You've made the right decision.
Oh, Zushinosuke.
Oh, Shizu.
I'm so happy. You finally decided to come back home.
Of course.
Thank goodness.
I'm so sorry. Please don't cry.
Let me go get you something.
I'm home.
Welcome back.
Oh, little sparrows. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Rejected by the Shogun at the gate. I still can't
Yes,
believe
it's
it.
disappointing. So do you think it's because of the missing falcon?
I doubt it, but it's probably just his excuse.
Hey, don't talk so loud.
Why? It's not like he ever listens.
Please, allow me to speak. I've brought some important information for our lord.
How dare you! Leave at once.
You're the falconer's wife. I've already allowed your husband to return to his position out of leniency. Now go home. Our business is done.
I have information regarding the falcon Kojiro.
I'm listening.
My lord.
The falcon is still inside the Shirasagi castle. An evil spirit disguised as a woman is holding the bird captive there.
What are you saying?
Remove yourself.
An evil spirit. She must be planning to take my life.
My lord.
It's highly unlikely that...
Kill her! Bring me the head of that evil spirit. Bring down the Shirasagi castle! Hurry, get moving! Tell everyone quickly!
Finally, the time has come to take down that demon-infested castle. Hey, what's all the commotion about?
Hey, you!
What are you doing here?
We've come to get some information.
About what?
We heard that Harima's troops are planning to assault the Shirasagi castle, so we thought we'd pay a visit too. When everyone's busy fighting, the castle will become vulnerable. And that's our chance to help ourselves to the treasure.
It's a waste of time. The humans don't stand a chance against the Forgotten Gods. It won't even be a contest.
Nope, Shirasagi castle's gonna fall. Thanks to a certain someone, the people in the castle have become considerably weaker. In fact, they're no longer immortal. The humans are sure to die, but most likely the Forgotten Gods will as well.
And I want to make flowers bloom for you, too.
the ministries that I am dead, you should be able to receive a pension from the state. You must also consider me as dead. Forgive me.
Augury, what's wrong? Why? Why have you come? I warned you last time that if you came here again...
Yes, I have come here to be killed. No, the Zushonosuke Yunu has already died.
I have no idea what you mean. Just go home.
I no longer have a home to return to. If I can't be by your side, then I wish to be killed by your hand.
Please don't ask me why. I have no answer. It's just...
Just what?
It's like a restless horse.
Restless horse?
Or water that's overflowing.
Overflowing?
The feeling won't stop. Is this what you humans call being in love?
It is.
It's troublesome, and yet I don't regret it.
What do you think? Do you foresee victory or defeat?
Most likely, I foresee the same outcome as you.
Cunning answer.
Sir, I'll confront the troops, and maybe I can persuade them to stop the assault.
A mere human has no right suggesting anything to us.
If we let this start, both sides will suffer fatalities.
We forgotten gods cannot be wounded.
Tomihime.
This castle belongs to us, the Forgotten Gods. We refuse to allow outsiders to intrude on our domain. No matter what alternatives you offer, I will still choose to protect it.
Charge!
If you can't put the gate open, set the ladders up!
What the hell are you doing here, woman?
Waiting for you.
So you are an evil spirit! Damn it! What's taking the Vanguard so long to return with news? You must be...
You think we can eat all of them? They look filthy. Let's stir them out.
Do something. Tell them to stop immediately.
It's already too late.
They're weaker than I imagined. It's only a matter of time. The humans will be defeated. Well, don't be too sure. No matter how many of them you kill, those creatures multiply like pests. It's in their very nature.
My goodness, there seems to be no end to them.
Hurry up and die already!
I can't stand the horrible stench.
Fire!
Useless weapons!
Aim!
Think you can hurt me? Nadeshko! Out of my way! Why does she bleed? Get in the castle, quickly.
Now's our chance! The enemy has retreated! You'll pay for this, damn demons. I am known as Shuri Odawara.
Kikyo.
I would like to propose a challenge, a duel. Thank you. Stand back. Indeed. The rumors are true. The women here are all beautiful. Begin.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, wait. I am a samurai. Let me die by my own sword. Do it! This is my first time killing a woman. And my first time killing something inhuman.
Kikyo has met her ultimate fate. As I suspected, our powers have become much weaker. Kuzu and Ominayashi are putting their efforts into holding the forces back. But eventually, the enemy will make it to the main tower.
I'm on my way.
You're just a nuisance up here. You should leave as well.
Where are you taking me? I should be joining Tomihime.
How repulsive. A lowly human making advances toward our princess. Revolting!
Sushonosuke?
Shizu.
This way.
Damn human. How dare she enter my body?
Over here.
Oh, Shizu, what are you doing here?
Because I wanted to see you, of course. Isn't that natural? For a man and a wife?
Sushonosuke. Good, you're safe then?
Tomihime!
No. Why do you care? Don't you know that she's a demon?
I'm sorry, Oshizo. I am no longer.
Die, you demon!
How did you do that, Sushonosuke? Sushonosuke! What's the matter? Are you all right, Sushonosuke?
It can't be possible. Am I no longer human?
The boundaries between the human dimension and the realm of the gods are starting to blur. There is still enough time. Leave this castle as quickly as you can.
No, my place is here now.
Nothing good will come of this.
Tomihime, you were willing to give up everything in order to be with me. This time, it's my turn.
But
If you lost your powers and became forgotten gods because of humans, then you might say I've given up my humanity to become a forgotten human.
Sushonosuke,
Now, we should go. Let's protect our castle.
Fire!
Don't touch them. Take your filthy hands off of them.
Kuzu, Ominayashi.
Mr. Zuba, how shall we prepare for our usual performance this evening?
No!
Mr. Zuba, the fire!
Hagi, Uba! Uba!
There were too many humans. Even I could not eat them all.
Please be brave.
Princess, you resemble your mother in so many ways, even how you ignore what I tell you to do. I've heard that when humans pass away, water flows from their eyes. It's not such a bad thing.
Uba!
Get back now, Tomihime!
You're the falconer.
Face, did you sell your soul to those demons?
Why didn't you dodge?
You hypocrite!
Kuhei, we can't win this.
you doing? Storm the castle!
Our troops have all been defeated!
Silence! I am commanding you to assault the castle! Bunch of cowards! Is there not one soldier? It's the falconer. You finally brought back the bird. You took far too long, but I commend you. Now we can present it to the shogun.
Is this it? Is this what we wished for? It's Mother.
I was known as Tsuruya Nanboku IV, but my real name is Katsu Hyozo.
Feel my wrath, Yaemon.
Up until then, I had written many a gruesome tale that had come to life on stage, yet none of my tales were so horrifying as to make the audience regret that they'd gone to see it. I was 71 years old. There was only so much time left in my life to write new stories, longing to create a story that was truly terrifying. It was this hunger that urged me on. The story was indeed based on the legends of a ghost named Oiwa. But the truth is, it's quite possible that I was being compelled to write that story by some unseen force.
Over there! Yes, I see it. We found one at last. Quick, set off the hawk.
Go!
Wouldn't you know it? Only a rat. That isn't edible.
Lady Oiwa. Yes, Osade, I'm coming.
The main characters of this horrifying and twisted story, Tamiya Yaemon and Oiwa, were happy before they exchanged marriage vows and were blessed with a child. However, the warriors of the Ako domain were dismissed after the death of their lord and became ronin, or samurai for hire. Yaemon's lord, Asano Takumi no Kami, attempted but failed to kill Kira Kazuki Nosuke in the corridor of the pines in Edo Castle. Shamed, Takumi no Kami committed harikiri, suicide. It was rumored by many that his now masterless samurai from Ako domain would act on his behalf and seek revenge against Kira. And it is this story of Chushingura, an account of revenge by the 47 Ronin, on which I based my own tale, Tokaido Yotsuya Kaiden.
Miss, I'm certain you'll receive good fortune for visiting this temple and that the warrior will take your hand.
You bastard! Who gave you permission to beg here? Are you trying to take our cut?
I promised to leave at once. Please forgive me.
The old man must be dreaming. You? Is that what you said? Hand over the money you made here. Hey, who the hell are you?
Tamiya Yaemon.
That's more than enough. What did you say? Stay out of this!
It's him, Tamiya Yaemon.
Oh, what's wrong, miss?
Oh, Umi, what is it?
father-in-law. You're not injured?
I broke off your relations with Oiwa long ago. I'm not your father-in-law anymore.
Say what you will, but Oiwa and I are deeply in love. And let me remind you that she's carrying my child. It must be fate that I saved you here today. Will you not return Oiwa to me?
I refuse to hand over my daughter to a bandit like you.
How could you possibly think I'm a bandit?
Before our domain was dissolved, its money was stolen by someone. I'm certain that the thief had to have been you, Tamiya Iemon.
What proof do you have?
The money you offered for your engagement to Oiwa had the domain seal on it. If our lord were alive, you would have been beheaded by now. I may have been reduced to begging, but even so, I refuse to allow my daughter to be married to a scoundrel like you. Ah!
You ignorant old fool. You'll regret those words.
5 mon each. Sure as anything.
Well, if it isn't Naosuke, the medicine peddler. Osude is no longer here. She said she was starting work somewhere else today.
And where might that be?
At Takuetsu's place, where else?
The Jigoku brothel. So they've become a prostitute. What can I get you, large or small? Oh, I'm not here for amoxicillin treatment. I came here to see about a woman. A new one in the brothel, Osude from Yojiya.
Yes, she's here. See yourself to the back.
May I come in? Good evening.
Oh, hey, Osude.
Huh? It can't be.
Yes, I'm Naosuke. I used to work as a servant with the Yotsuya family.
What are you doing here?
Osude, you know something? I've always been taken by your striking beauty. Come over here.
How dare you be so vulgar! Even though my family has fallen from grace, I'm still the daughter of a samurai. I refuse to be touched by a mere servant.
Stay still, damn it! Get back here!
Is that you, Osude?
Yamoshichi, what are you doing in a place like this?
Stop! I paid good money for you. Oh, you're Sato Yamoshichi.
Naosuke, why are you acting like this towards Osude?
Damn you. Fine. You'll regret this.
Osude, you're not hurt or anything, I hope. Why would you be working in a place like this? Should I take that to mean that you've already forgotten about me?
How can you be so cruel? You know you've already asked me for my hand in marriage, and yet here you are, coming to seek pleasure from another woman. It's shameful.
You're right. My behavior's inexcusable. But I'm working very hard these days as a trader, and now I'm even doing business with several people in town. As soon as I'm able, you will at last be my honored wife.
Yamoshichi.
Yamoshichi, you bastard. You won't get rid of me that easily.
After being forcefully separated from Iemon by her father,
Iemon.
Oiwa could not forget him, no matter how hard she tried.
Tamiya Iemon!
Not only have you separated me from Oiwa, you have branded me as a rogue.
You're still pretending to be innocent of the crimes?
You've already fallen into such a pathetic state, doddering old fool!
Damn you, Tamiya Iemon!
Hurry up and die. Don't say I didn't warn you, Yamoshichi. You should have known better. Who's that?
I've seen you before.
Master Tamiya.
Naosuke, you killed someone?
Yeah, I had a score to settle with him.
Is that so? Who'd you have this grievance with?
Sato Yamoshichi. But I cut up his face so bad there's no way anyone will recognize him, even if he is found.
Interesting. Maybe I should do the same thing to that old fool.
You mean you killed someone as well, Master?
I did. Yotsuya Samo.
What? I don't understand. Isn't he your father-in-law?
Naosuke, bring that body over here.
Yeah, sure.
Lady Oiwa. Osude. What are you doing here? It's late and Father hasn't returned yet, so I've come to look for him. Did he stop by the Yojiya? I no longer work there.
He's as much trouble dead as he was alive. Why are we doing this?
To lead people into believing that they were killed by bandits. Besides, being together like this, at least they'll have each other for company when they cross over to the other side.
Well, I guess if you say so. Someone's coming.
Is that him? Oh, Father! Father! I know the kimono. Don't tell me it's you, Mashichi! Your face! How could anyone do something so cruel?
Oiwa! Oiwa, is that you?
Aoyamon! It's my father!
Good Lord. No. What kind of monster did this to him? What do you think you're doing?
Please let go. All these hardships are more than I could possibly bear. I'd rather join my father in death.
Think this through. If you take your own life now, then who will avenge your father's death? Even though you and I have been separated, we are still husband and wife. I will avenge his death with you. You have my word.
Aemon.
Osode, I want to offer my help to you.
But Nosuke, you are...
It's possible that I'll be accused of this, considering what happened between us in the past. And that's exactly why I want to find out who did this to Yomashiki, to prove my innocence.
But you aren't my husband, or related to me in any way.
That's why until his death is avenged, we must pretend to be like husband and wife.
What?
Of course I won't lay a hand on you, and we'll sleep in separate rooms at night. I don't care if we're only pretending. I want to seek revenge together as husband and wife. Osode?
Very well, then.
In an abandoned rice paddy behind the Asakusa temple lay 2 corpses, and 2 unlikely couples in a sad embrace. What a cruel thing fate is. Time passed quickly, and the seasons changed. Yaemon had wanted so much to be with his Oiwa, but with the birth of their child, his interest in her quickly waned.
I've got bad news. The manservant I recommended, Kohei, has run away.
Not only did he leave, he also stole something from us.
Oh dear, what on earth did he take?
A medicine called Sukise that's been handed down for generations in the Tamiya family.
How could he do that when he knows that Lady Oiwa's health has been poor ever since she gave birth?
How irritating. Make him stop. Inconsiderate woman having a baby in these impoverished conditions.
You're going out, Aemon. Where to?
You don't need to know.
Please come home quickly.
Something wrong, miss?
I wonder where your father has gotten to.
Tamiya! Chobei, you've caught Kohei for me?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Master Tamiya.
Is this the medicine that was stolen from you?
Yes, this is the Sokisei. Tell me, Kohei, what were you planning on doing with my medicine?
Well, you see, my former master is terribly, terribly ill and can't move at all. I thought the Sokisei could cure him for sure. I'm so very sorry.
Even so, it doesn't justify stealing what isn't yours and running away. What'll you do?
Let's see. How about we break his fingers, slowly, one by one?
Oh yeah, that'd definitely be worth a few laughs.
Please forgive me, I beg you.
Shut
Have mercy.
up! Chobei, make this fool stay quiet.
Right.
Coming. Yes, may I ask who's calling? Stop wriggling around. Quiet in there. Who is it?
Says she's a maid from the nearby house of Ito.
My name is Maki.
What business do you have with me?
I'm here to congratulate you on your wife's safe delivery. Bring it.
That's very kind of you.
Oh, and this. A medicine that my master Ito Keihei asked me to bring you. It's good for the postpartum recovery period. Please have your wife try it.
Thank him for his generosity.
It is the least we can do. Please, Master...
I hope I'm mistaken, but it seems that Iemon's been cool towards you. What a shame, seeing as you've given him a child and all.
He's actually a warm-hearted person deep down. He only seems different because of his changed status.
I hope it's something that simple.
Ito Kihei has prospered under Kira's vassalage. Becoming his acquaintance would benefit you.
Lady Oiwa, please take your medicine.
Yes, this will probably make me feel better. Bitter.
Welcome to our residence.
They say the best medicine is hard to swallow.
That's true enough.
My throat! It's burning!
Lady Oiwa, what's the matter?
Feel my wrath, Iemon!
My name was Tsuruya Nanboku IV. The kabuki I wrote, Tokaido Yotsuya Kaiden, is based on a well-known ghost story. It is said that Oiwa, the daughter of Yotsuya Samon, was a strong-willed girl who had survived a bout of smallpox in her youth. In order to prevent her family lineage from perishing, she took a husband, a masterless samurai named Tamiya Iemon. However, due to Ito Kihei's trickery, she was used by her husband and abandoned. Oiwa was deeply hurt and became emotionally unstable. She was seen running through the streets of Edo, screaming like a madwoman. Then she vanished without a trace. After that, all 18 members of the Tamiya and Ito families were killed or died, bringing an end to their family lines. Some claim that this was the curse of Oiwa. The kabuki I wrote does not follow the curse of Oiwa per se, but I wonder, is my Tokaido Yotsuya Kaiden actually a story that I created?
No, please. There's no need to be so formal in my home. And please make yourself comfortable. Oh, May, aren't you going to fill Master Iemon's cup?
Here you are.
Thank you.
Oh.
This is my granddaughter, Oume. I've spoiled her from a young age since her parents died, and that's probably the reason why she's grown up to be so demanding. Once she sets her heart on something, she'll do anything and won't be content until it's hers.
Here you are. Please, sir, help yourself.
Thank you.
What the? Look, Tamiya. Huh? Don't you worry, Tamiya. I've prepared a separate gift to give to you.
Goodness. I don't recall doing anything for you that merited such a generous reward, sir.
Actually, it seems that my granddaughter has fallen deeply in love with you, Tamiya. My good man, would you consider marrying my Oume?
I brought you some water. Lady Oiwa.
Water! Water!
Yes, right away.
You have a wife, of course, but I understand she's been unwell since giving birth. Her health hasn't recovered, and she's remained bedridden.
Even so, I can't simply leave her without a good reason.
Then you mean it's impossible? In that case, I ask that you finish me off right here and now.
Why would you say such a thing?
The truth is, the medicine that Maki brought over earlier,
Yes, I was told it was good for postpartum recovery.
Not exactly.
Your water.
Even though it won't endanger a person's life, the poison will disfigure the face of anyone who takes a sip.
What are you saying you've done?
Like I told you earlier, I indulged the girl. If you are willing to grant my request to marry my granddaughter, I will surrender the Ito assets to you. Consider it.
If you won't do it, then I'll slit my throat.
No! Ome, please don't! Just put the knife down!
Tamiya, rejecting his offer would be a terrible mistake.
Oh, so you've agreed! An auspicious day like this will bring luck to us all! We can hold the ceremony this very evening!
Damn it!
Welcome home.
Feeling any different since I left? And the medicine?
I took it, but soon after, for some reason, my face began feeling hot, and the pain came on.
It's probably just a side effect. Anyway, you look a lot better.
Not so. Unfortunately, I doubt I have much longer to live. I'm not afraid of dying, but I can't help feeling sorry for my child. If I die, please promise me that you won't remarry.
Remarry? I'm to wed my second wife tonight.
How can you be so cruel?
She's much younger and more beautiful than you are. I'm taking the comb. On you, it's...
No, you won't. This is an heirloom that my mother gave to me. And Father's death has yet to be avenged.
You should have given up on that by now.
How could you? We're husband and wife. You said we'd find his killer.
Listen, it's pointless to talk about getting revenge for his death now. I've grown tired of all of this. If you can't accept that, then I suggest you leave.
I can't leave. And what about our baby?
To hell with him.
You're even willing to abandon our newborn child?
Kohei! Keep it down in there!
Oh, you're back. I was out getting oil for the lantern. Lady Oiwa's face, it's horrible.
It's because she took the medicine we got from the Ito family.
How do you know that?
Tonight I shall exchange wedding vows with a granddaughter of the Ito family.
Huh? You what?
Takuetsu, you've always harbored feelings for Oiwa, haven't you?
Who, me? No, sir. I've never been so presumptuous.
Go and do what you want with her. You have my permission.
What's this for?
Force Oiwa to be unfaithful. She needs to be chased out of the house before nightfall this evening. If things don't go well, you have my permission to kill her.
Master Tamiya said he won't be returning until late this evening. Allow me to massage your shoulders for you. Lady Oiwa.
Stop! What are you doing? Keep your hands off me! I'm the wife of a samurai!
Your husband doesn't love you. You must have seen it in his eyes. You're nothing to him now. So why not explore other possibilities with me?
You disrespectful lecturer!
Please don't, Lady Oiwa. No. Lady Oiwa. Please forgive me. I only did it because your husband ordered me to.
To make advances on me?
The medicine the Ito family sent over. It was meant to disfigure your face. I'm afraid it was poison.
all planned so that the Ito patriarch's granddaughter Oume could be married to your husband.
I'm going to the Ito house to thank them for what they've done. Takuetsu, bring my teeth blackening kit.
No, you mustn't do it. You've only just given birth to a child.
Never mind that. I can't pay them a visit looking like this. I must act like a wife and present myself with proper appearance.
Hayasumi no uini.
At the very least, I must retain my dignity as a woman and comb my hair. I must go give them my thanks.
Oh, no.
If I die now, Iemon will be bound in matrimony to that Oume. I will hold a grudge against you, Iemon. You will never be able to let this down, I promise you.
Lady Oiwa. Cats are forbidden to approach the dead. Go on, shoo! I can't stay in this place any longer. Master Talia.
Takuetsu, have you killed her?
No, I didn't do anything.
Lady Oiwa died a senseless and tragic death, and it's entirely your fault!
Kohei.
Oh, consider keeping your crimes a secret. In exchange for the Sukisei medicine, I beg you!
Kobotoke Kohei, I can't allow you to leave this house alive. Throw the door in the river. Let people think they died together for their love. Don't forget your promise to me. You know I wouldn't.
Tamiya! We're early. May we come in now?
My, if it isn't Master Ito.
I realize we may seem somewhat hasty. It's just that Oume was insistent on moving in right away. Where's your wife? I don't see her.
She left the baby and ran off. Oiwa and my manservant Kohei eloped, and I haven't heard from them since.
Is that so? Then why don't you let Maki and I look after the child in her place?
Namu Amida Butsu. Oume, please look up and show your face to me.
Yes?
You are looking even more beautiful tonight.
Iemon. Feel my wrath, Iemon.
Oiwa, you didn't cross over.
I curse you.
The house of Ito ended up in ruins.
No wheels around here. Wait, what's this? A comb? Well, guess it wasn't complete loss after all.
Honestly, when did things become so troublesome? Iemon, I'm going to act as if you've died.
Sorry, I've been such a worry, Mother.
Here, I've even prepared a wooden epitaph to mark your passing.
It's a strange feeling to be able to look at my own epitaph.
So then, take care of yourself.
Hello, Master Tamia.
Is that you, Nosuke? It's been a while.
I heard what happened. Sounds like you outdid yourself this time. Thought so. You really are a wicked one.
You can chop off my head. I'll keep coming back.
There was no doubt that Iemon was an evil man, considering he killed Yotsuya Samon, Oiwa's father, as well as the servant Kohei. However, it was Ito Kihei who had given Oiwa the poison. Iemon had merely acted as an accomplice.
Well, looks like it's gonna rain. Well, I'm off. Nice talking to you.
The Tamiya bloodline and the Ito bloodline will be destroyed!
Damn you!
Heal my
Go to the nether
Give me the medicine!
curse!
Elsewhere, Oiwa's sister, Osode, had yet to realize that the murderer who had killed Yomashiki was Naosuke. Fooled by his offer to help her find her fiancé's killer, they lived together, pretending to be husband and wife. Poor Osode was yet to learn of Oiwa's death.
Osode!
Oh, the cloth trader.
You wouldn't mind washing this kimono while you're at it, would you?
Where did you get that from?
It was on a corpse nailed to a wooden door found floating downriver.
You got that off a corpse?
I'm just joking. I'll pick it up later.
Got rained out. I'm back a little earlier than planned. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't catch any eels. But look, I found this and thought it'd look good on you.
No! That comb belongs to my sister Oiwa!
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I remember it well. She promised to give me this comb someday. I know this is it. She showed me.
Wait for me!
Oh, look, it's beautiful.
Oh, let me have it, sister. No, it's mine.
Anyway, you might as well keep it.
I could accept it if we were truly sisters, but I'm only her adopted kin. Take it back tomorrow. Return it to the Yotsuya family. I couldn't let Lady Oiwa see me now. Living this terrible lie.
Why should I return it and get nothing?
Something the matter?
I thought I saw a ghost. Never mind, it's nothing. That's good timing. Hey, you there, this way!
Yes?
Come over here for a second.
Sure. Excuse the intrusion.
What a surprise, if it isn't Takoetsu from Asakusa.
It's been a while indeed. Nice to see you again, Naosuke and Lady Osode. That comb! That belongs to Oiwa and the Yotsuya family.
You know of my sister Oiwa. Tell me, how is she?
Oh, I know her all right. I witnessed the whole gruesome sight. I was right there at the end.
Did something happen to her?
Yes, ma'am.
If I die now, Iemon will be bound in matrimony to that Ome.
revenge against you, Iemon. You will never be able to live this down, I promise you.
She might as well have been killed by Iemon.
Osode, get a hold of yourself.
We must hold Iemon responsible for Oiwa's death. Where is he gone? We must find him.
Unfortunately, I have no idea where he's run to. That's all I have to say to you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Now it seems only one person can get revenge for her death. That's you. You must do it, Osode.
Are you saying you're not going to help me?
We are only pretending to be married. It'd be different if we were actually wed. Your enemies would be my enemies.
Then what if we were truly married? Would you help me avenge her death?
Only if we were to share a bed like a real couple.
All right, so be it.
Good, then it's a deal. I'm glad to hear you finally agreed. I've been waiting for this day for such a long time.
After the house of Asano was dissolved, Iemon's mother, Okuma, defected to serve under their adversaries, the house of Kira. She became the second wife of Kabutoke Magobe, Kabutoke Kohei's father. Kohei's son, Shirokichi, to whom she had no blood relation, was treated very cruelly every day by Okuma.
Don't tell me this can't possibly be all the clams you sold today.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Look, you get back out there and sell some more clams while it's still late.
If Father were here, you just wait till he comes back!
Your old man, Kabutoke Kohei, met his maker a long time ago, and he's never coming back. Now, if you want to eat today, then you better go sell more clams. What's gotten into you now? You're scaring me. Well, stop that!
The name of my murderer is Tamiya Iemon.
The man who passed by Naosuke's and Osode's house was Osode's fiancé, who Naosuke believed he had murdered. Sato Yamoshichi.
Lady Oiwa! I'd better tell them. Excuse me, forgive my intrusion. Something bizarre happened outside your house. Hello? Is anyone home?
Keep your voice down. What makes you think you can go around barging into people's houses? Who are you anyway? It's a ghost.
Wait a minute. Naosuke?
I know that voice. It couldn't be, could it?
Osode!
Yamoshichi, you're alive. I'm so glad to see you're still alive.
Well, I'm certainly not a ghost.
Weren't you supposed to have been killed in an abandoned patty in Asakusa?
Not at all. I had to deliver a secret document, so I exchanged clothes with Okuda Shosaburo and went to Anko.
You what?
Yamoshichi, your face! How could anyone do something so cruel?
I got the wrong guy.
Later, I heard Shosaburo went missing, and I was a little worried, but I never expected. Anyway, enough about that. What are you two doing here together?
A lot has happened. For starters, Osode and I are now a happily married couple.
You're what? That's impossible! Osode, tell me he's lying!
No, I'm afraid it's true.
What about you and me? We're still engaged!
Give it up. You're too late. Get over your feelings for her. Osode's my woman now.
You ignorant bastard! I won't forgive you!
We made a promise to one another that we have to fulfill as husband and wife. Isn't that right?
Osode, tell me your true feelings. Choose between us. Who will you be with?
Go on, Osode. Tell him.
No matter what happens, I need you to leave everything up to me. Yamoshichi, I have something to discuss with you. Please come into the back with me.
Right.
Damn it. That means I'll have to get him again.
Now, just be a little more patient.
You're planning on siding with Yamoshichi, aren't you, Osode?
What are you going on about? You and I are a real couple now. Until we've killed Iemon, I promise never to leave your side. It's just as uncomfortable for me having him here. Letting him live could mean trouble.
If that's the case, give Yamoshichi some sake and get him drunk.
I'll signal you by turning off the lantern. That's when you appear from behind the wooden panel.
Quietly sneak up and in one move.
Where is he?
I sent him out to buy some sake.
I see. Then when he gets back here...
Please don't underestimate Naosuke. I'll give him sake and make sure he's drunk.
Right.
You wait for my signal, the light of the lantern going out. Then get him through the panel.
I'll cut him in one motion. I understand.
Better be dead this time.
What?
Naosuke! You? Then who'd I just...
Osode?
Osode! Osode!
Osode, why? Why did it have to end like this?
Yamoshichi, forgive me. I'm so sorry. Naosuke, please fulfill your promise. Get him. Kill Iemon.
Osode! Osode!
No, it's not possible. It can't be.
Naosuke!
I'm nothing but a worthless bastard. I was the one who killed Shozapuro. I mistook him for you. But none of that matters anymore. It's too late. After reading Osode's birth certificate, I now know who her father was. Motomiya Sandayu, who's also my own father. She was my real sister, but we were raised separately. That's probably why I loved her for so long. Even though I was a mere servant, I was drawn to her. Now I understand. Yamoshichi.
Chance, there's a hawk flown by this way.
Yes, in fact, it's right here. Go ahead and take it with you, assuming it's yours, that is.
I appreciate it, but it's easier said than done. I'm afraid I may get lost if I make my way now. Darkness is approaching.
It can't be that dark outside. Look, see how full the moon is tonight? It's Tanabata.
Yes, of course. The Festival of the Star-Crossed Lovers.
As you can see, my lodgings are humble, and I have little to offer. But you're more than welcome to stay. What would a respectable samurai want with a common country girl like me?
I'm a drifter now, and single. I'm alone in this world.
What about your wife? Surely you're married.
I was married, now I'm bereaved. You're a very beautiful woman.
Please stop. You're toying with my feelings. If it's not too rude, may I ask your name?
Tamiya Iemon. And what is your name?
My name? Just a moment.
The current flows as it crosses the rocks, then is divided by a waterfall, yet there is always a place where the water meets once again.
Tamiya! Where are you? Have you found the hawk?
Strange. Light on in an abandoned shack.
As it crosses the rocks. Your name, it's here?
It is Iwa.
Oh, Iwa?
We'll go to hell together. Come with me, Ivan!
Iemon, are you all right? Get a hold of yourself.
Mother.
What's wrong, child?
Damn it. I won't let that curse kill me.
Ah, the 6 o'clock bell has already rung. It's always at this hour that poor Iemon is ridden with fever.
A dream. I was only dreaming of Tanabata. Oiwa! Give me the child. I will take care of him. I promise. In return, please rest in peace, Oiwa. Damn it! I only married Oume to win the trust of the Ito family and gain favor from the Kira clan, so I could get revenge for my former lord. My only fault was being loyal. You're responsible for the deaths of Oume and Ito Kihei. They died because of your curse. You're doing. I'm not to blame. Damn it!
Get a hold of yourself!
You've completely fallen under the curse.
Chobe, you remember the promise I made?
I'm not counting on you any longer, Tamiya.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm boarding up a rat hole over here.
Tamiya, I've decided not to see you anymore. That's what I came to tell you.
I understand.
Hello, Genshiro.
Where is my son?
Iemon has gone outside.
Oh, Kuma. I heard that after you separated from me, you went to serve under the Kira clan.
Then you have heard correctly.
How dare you, knowing that I serve under Asano Takumi no Kame?
We've separated. It is no longer your concern.
Father.
Iemon, I've heard the rumors. Is it really true that you killed Oiwa?
The people I killed were Ito Kihei and his granddaughter Oume.
Huh? What reason did you have to kill those two people?
It's because it was Oiwa's curse that forced me to slay them.
Iemon, I disown you. You are no longer my son.
Of course I understand.
My child, don't fret too much over what Genshiro said. He hasn't long to live.
Get it! Father! Namu Amida Butsu. Jobei!
I came for Osori's sister Oiwa and their father Yotsuya Samon. I am here to seek revenge for their deaths.
Yomoshichi! It's meaningless! Damn! Damn it! Yoshichi, you bastard!
This was the ending to the version of Tokaido Yotsuya Kaiden that was shown at Nakamuraza during the 8th year of the Bunsei period. In the original play, I revealed Iemon's final demise, but whether Oiwa's spirit entered Nirvana or not was never saged. The following year, the 9th of Bunsei, the story was renamed as Irohagana Yotsuya Kaiden in Osaka and was staged once again. But the tale had been rewritten that Oiwa's spirit entered Nirvana in the end. And then, in the 12th year of Bunsei, I was said to have died. Myself, my son, my daughter-in-law, indeed anyone involved with the performance of Tokaido Yotsuya Kaiden, left this world one by one within a span of 5 years. There would be 11 of us in total. So then, who is narrating this story, you may wonder? That will be explained a little later. The play of Yotsuya Kaiden continued to draw sold-out crowds every time it was staged, even after my death. However, many of the actors and stagehands involved sustained injuries. Thus began the rumor that anyone who didn't go to Oiwa's shrine to ask for her blessings to participate in the play would be cursed. In fact, the play's many theatrical tricks were probably to blame for most of the injury. Yotsuya Kaiden was also adapted for storytelling. Ichiryu Taizan VII was famous for narrating the tale before the war broke out. A lantern with his name on it was said to have fallen near the stage, with no breeze. Such strange occurrences were not rare. He died in agony during the 41st year of the Showa period. It is said that he was moaning, Lady Oiwa, with his dying breath. Once the movie era arrived, Yotsuya Kaiden was adapted to film many times. In the 13th year of the Showa period, while filming the movie Kaiden Oiwa Yakusha, the director suddenly died on the second day of shooting. And there was no choice but to replace him and continue the shoot. Since then, it is generally believed that Oiwa's curse still exists, and performers continue to be plagued with tragedies, such as swelling of their faces and injuries to their legs. Does this curse still exist in the present? Around 10 years ago, Yotsuya Kaiden was staged in Shibuya and was generously received. Tragically, the producer of the drama committed suicide by jumping off the building during one of the performances. It has been 180 years since I wrote this fiction. After so many years, is it possible that Oiwa's curse lives on? I am Tsurya Nanboku IV, and although dead, I've continued to exist through the story and the curse of Yotsuya Kaidan. In fact, as recent as the 12th year of the Taisho period, I paid a visit to the house of novelist Oktagawa Ryunosuke. I have mentioned before that the drama I wrote was based on popular folklore and rumors that were told at the time. Stricken by smallpox, betrayed by her husband, and eventually turning into a vengeful spirit, Oiwa endured a series of misfortunes. She was the example of a virtuous woman. There are many other tales featuring a character named Oiwa. Even though Tokaido Yotsuya Kaidan is said to have been based on truth, the story and the characters of Oiwa and Iemon were created by me and existed solely within my story. If such a curse truly exists, it originates from the actual person upon whom Oiwa's character is based. The curse that has lasted all these years has only surfaced when Yotsuya Kaidan has been brought to life. The drama has been told many times. Could it be that the story itself yearns to be retold? To take it a step further, could it be that the audience itself wants this curse of Oiwa's to exist? Since the first reenactment in the 8th year of the Bunsei period, Tokaido Yotsuya Kaidan has not simply remained as a play or a fictional story. It has become the basis of the curse itself. Fear has made it evolve into reality, and that has become the true nature of the curse.
You bastard! I have killed Aemon and avenged your death!
Lady Oiwa, Iemon has been punished. Has your wrath not subsided now that your wish has been fulfilled?
Look, the medicine peddler's coming. Yes, the medicine man. What are you doing here?
For goodness sake, Kaio, how much longer are you going to keep us waiting? Almost ready. Ugh, that impossible girl. Honestly, of all the days. Oh, a delivery. Were we expecting something?
No, I'm a medicine peddler.
This isn't a good time. I mean...
Because of the wedding ceremony.
Exactly. Lady Mao will be taken to the Shiono residence to be married. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't concern the likes of us servants. Their escort should be arriving in half an hour or so.
It's too bright. Sasaoka,
Yes?
close the shoji screens.
But, my lady, it will shut out the nice breeze.
That doesn't matter. It will only be for a short time.
Right away, ma'am. A wedding, huh? Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Oh?
Well, I have just the remedy for a new bride.
Wow, show me!
Calm down. Also, yeah,
Who the hell are you, stranger? Get out of here at once! People like you aren't welcome here. Isn't that right, Kyle?
If it's water you're after, fetch it yourself. If you don't hurry back to your post, you're gonna hear it from Master Katsuyama again.
You don't have to be so cruel. You'd better get out of here soon, or I'll kick you out myself! Damn it!
Filthy old man. I can't stand
hey,
him.
shh, that's a little harsh.
No, it isn't. He's always trying to touch me.
Wow.
Anyway, back to your stuff.
All right, just a moment.
There's so many.
This one here is for pushing him. And this one is for pushing
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You should sell these to Lady Mao. Know what? Well, the groom, Lord Chiono. Incredible.
Well, that's very unfortunate for the bride.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do, right? Because apparently the Chiono family will be taking on our debts.
We'll be leaving in a short while.
Father. Mother.
Be sure to treat your new parents with respect.
I will.
And don't forget your health. Take good care of yourself.
I will.
Oh, is that so?
It's the truth. Sure, Lord Yoshiaki is a good person and everything, but boy, when it comes to money, he doesn't have a clue. Plus, he's gutless. He doesn't have the courage to stand up to Lady Mizue. And don't even get me started on Lord Yoshikuni. It's no wonder Lord Yoshiaki took over the household, even though he's younger.
Well, that's very interesting.
I better stop talking or else I'll get scolded by that witch Sato.
Let me show you something interesting in return for letting me in.
I can't wait.
It's just a rat.
It scared me.
Come to think of it, there seems to be a lot of rat traps here.
Yep, there sure are.
But wouldn't it be easier to deal with them by just getting a cat?
Cat, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Unfortunately, somebody here can't stand them. Kaido!
I've just spoken with Yahe. How can you be wasting your time on such an important day?
I was just about to recommend some rat poison.
We're not interested. Kaio, go and fetch some water immediately. The water jar has been empty for some time now.
Fine.
Honestly.
I apologize for causing so much trouble. Don't worry, though. I'll leave your residence immediately.
My lord, Lady Mao, the escort has arrived.
Goodbye, Grandfather.
Sorry, dear. I hope they'll treat you well.
Goodbye, Uncle.
Be a good girl now. The fate of the Sakai family is in your hands.
What's taking Sato so long? Of all the times. Mao, it's time to go.
By the way, someone here dislikes cats. Who would that be?
Why do you ask?
Never mind.
Rats are a good omen for fertility. They will follow you to your new home, Lady Mao.
Yes, yes, indeed. And you're certain it will work that well, are you? Huh?
Lady Mao, where's the intruder responsible for this?
This is not the work of an intruder, and that's not the worst of it. You can't kill this enemy with a sword.
Where did you come from? How did you get in here?
Kaio let him inside!
No, I didn't.
You look suspicious.
Suspicious, am I? You're quite right in thinking that of me. We can't leave things in the present condition. If we don't set up more barriers in the back rooms, it'll be dangerous.
Enough, Odakima! We don't have time for such nonsense! Get the doctor! Hey, she's already stopped breathing. Shouldn't we summon a monk instead? Don't you think? You over there. What do you know? Tell me.
Please calm down, my lady.
Nothing. Well, not yet.
Not yet. How convenient.
Stay put. Don't even think about escaping like you did before.
Will you at least allow me to set up some more seals for spiritual protection?
Seals?
If you let me set up a barrier now, we may still be able to prevent it from getting in.
Enough out of you. You're only saying that so you can try to escape again.
Why don't you tie him up more tightly? This fellow has some strange physical abilities.
Ow, you're gonna break my arm.
Good, you deserve it.
Did we check through his belongings? Maybe he poisoned Lady Mao.
Whoa, wait a minute. Didn't you say before that she was stabbed?
Here it is.
Open it.
Yes, sir.
So, what kind of medicine do you have?
Various types, none of which are poisonous.
Don't say.
What is this thing?
It's just a child's toy, that's all.
This is the last piece. What's this box for?
Move. It's pretty heavy.
Huh? Hey! What's with this katana? Why does a medicine peddler possess a katana?
It's for killing, of course.
Huh? What?
To kill demonic spirits. For cutting them down. It's for demonic spirits, cutting them down.
Ah, you insolent
Lady Mizue.
fool. How could you still talk nonsense at a time like this? What demonic spirits? There's no such thing.
What's the trick to this katana?
There is no trick. There's no hidden mechanism either.
Think you can unsheath it?
It's not yet possible.
Not yet. Again, huh?
One must first know the shape, the reasoning, and the truth of the demonic spirit in order to unsheath the sword.
You're an interesting man.
Not at all. There's nothing remarkable about me.
I can't stand this any longer. To the guardhouse with him!
Wait! You can't do that. If news spreads, it could be disastrous.
Master Katsuyama.
This matter is of great concern to our house.
Lady Mizue. Lady Mizue. Can you hear me?
Somebody get the doctor.
Yahei!
Sir.
Go call Dr. Sabouchi to the house.
Right away, sir.
Hold on a minute, Yahei. You'd better not step outside. The barriers aren't secure yet.
Listen carefully, Yai. Don't say anything unnecessary. Just tell the doctor that Lady Mizue is feeling ill and bring him here.
Yes, right away.
Send a messenger to inform the Shiono family as well.
My lord, it's still too early for that.
Explain yourself.
What would the Shiono clan think if they found out about Lady Mao's sudden death? Even worse, what if the Lord were to find out what has happened? It would be better to say that she has suddenly taken ill. This will buy us some time.
Forgive my impudence, Master Katsuyama.
What is it?
Concealing the truth at this time would lead to further complications.
What?
It's not in our power to control what people will say. Is it worth hiding the truth only to complicate matters further?
Of course it is. We have no other choice.
I'm afraid I don't agree with you. It's best to be honest and seek help from not only the Shiono family, but from everyone. There wouldn't have even been a marriage proposal had they known the state of our house.
I know exactly what you're trying to imply. Why don't you just spit it out nice and clear?
I'm merely concerned for you. If you think I'm implying something, then please, Master Katsuyama, enlighten us.
I won't fall for your trickery.
Did you call for me?
Kaio. Go and light some candles around Lady Mao. Now, get going!
But the body...
What about it? You'd better not be thinking of disobeying me! Hurry up and do it!
I'll go with you. May we come in?
Yes,
May we light the candles?
enter.
Forgive my intrusion. Master Odajima,
What is it?
do you really think this is the work of demonic spirits?
They don't exist in the first place, so no. Don't you worry. I'll catch the culprit myself in no time.
Okay. Master Odajima!
It was nothing. Forgive my blunder.
Hey, what was that? You hear something?
No, sir. Nothing at all.
Dajima, it's just you. Don't scare us like that.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Nothing. Isn't Yahei back yet? Why is he taking so long?
I'm certain that the doctor has many things to tend to.
We should be taken more seriously. I don't care about his other matters.
Seriously? But it was you who said not to imply things were serious.
Well, in any case, he's taking too long.
Huh?
Oh, Dajima, did you see anything?
What do you mean, anything, sir?
Cat.
No, sir. There are no cats here. This is the missing servant.
How did this happen?
Where did he come from?
It's coming. You! Do not interrupt me. Where are the others? Someone else is here. Where?
Heal the master and Lady Now are in the back room!
Wait!
What is it?
It's dangerous to be alone. You're better off staying with others.
You think of him that way?
Fury. We're safe for the time being. It cannot enter for now.
I haven't figured out what kind of tricks you're pulling here, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of this!
I don't want to go out there!
How dare you talk back to me?
Stop! Where do you think you're going?
I need some salt, so I might as well get the sake while I'm there.
I never said you could go anywhere.
It will come for us again. I need to be ready when it does.
No chance! Stay put! You haven't earned my trust yet!
Then why don't you come along and keep me company? I'd appreciate it if you did, actually.
Oh, well, come all right. I'll make sure to foil your one and only chance to escape.
I'm going to open it. I sure am lucky having a bodyguard.
I'm going with you.
Now then, shall we get going?
You're heading to the kitchen?
I just need to get some salt.
Yeah, right. More like he's gonna try and poison us.
Why do you have to talk about him like that? That's not the type of person he is.
Huh? It's just...
Where is it?
I'll go get it. We keep it behind the stove. Wait, right there. You won't leave or anything, right?
I won't move. Don't you worry.
That hurt! Who spilled oil over here? It's supposed to be stored somewhere out of the way.
Inexcusable. Who could have done this? Huh? Ugh! What's the deal? You expect me to carry this?
Yeah, to make sure I don't have a chance to poison it.
You overheard me?
Well, you talk so loud it'd be impossible not to hear you, even if I tried.
You're making fun of me.
Uh-oh, you noticed.
Wait. Now where are you going?
I told you we need to be ready.
I brought some sake.
What is that?
You've never seen salt before?
Of course I know it's salt. I'm asking you what it's for. That's disappointing. I figured you'd do something more fancy with it. Huh. What the hell is this?
You can interfere all you want, but I warn you, don't break the line.
Line? Of salt, you mean?
Exactly.
That's all just superstition. You're making a big deal out of nothing.
If that's what you think, that's fine. But remember, do not break the line of salt. For any reason.
Is there anything I can help with?
Actually, there is. You're much more dependable than this half-wit who likes to run off at the mouth.
Who are you calling a half-wit?
Here, watch. Kaio, you'll hand me what's in the box, one thing at a time.
All right.
What's that contraption?
What, you've never seen a scale before?
Scale?
Okay, now hold out your finger. It's alright. Yeah, just like that. I think it's become attached to you, Kaya. Now, lift your finger up a little. Let's do the rest of them.
Okay.
What are you supposed to measure with this? The weight of a demonic spirit?
The distance.
Distance?
I will use it to measure the distance of the demonic spirit.
Don't you know what scales are for? They're for measuring distance. They're for weight. Hey, are you listening? You said you were going to get rid of the demonic spirit, right?
I did.
Then we shouldn't be wasting our time like this. Hurry up and kill that evil beast! Or maybe you can't do it, and you've just been stringing us along.
I'm pretty sure I told you. In order to destroy the demonic spirit, we still need the truth and reasoning behind it. Unless we know what happened, the sword is useless. It can't be unsheathed. The cycle of a human's fate and karma is the basis for the shape, or katachi, of the demonic spirit.
What is this Makoto and Kotowari you keep mentioning? And why should we care about them?
Makoto refers to the facts. Kotowari is the reason for the demon's grudge.
So what?
Something happened in the past, and for whatever reason, the spirit became resentful. Now, unless everything becomes clear, the sword won't be able to hold the power and cut down the demonic spirit.
So we need to know the reason.
First off, why are there no cats in this house? Someone must have done something to a cat. And what could it have been?
A cat's grudge is haunting humans, you mean? You think a lowly beast like a cat is capable of such a severe act?
I wouldn't know. But there's definitely a demonic spirit.
This probably isn't anything. I couldn't help it. They kept coming into the kitchen. I'd splash water at them or chase them out, but that couldn't lead to grudges or hauntings, could it?
It's possible.
Why? It's not that serious.
Demonic spirits have their own way of reasoning. Their grudges may never be explained or understood by humans. But, unless their hatred is absolved, they will continue to cause harm to the ones who created them.
Come on. Other people have done stuff a lot worse than what I did.
What do you mean?
I know all about it. Miss Sato has been buying cats.
She has she?
All I did was pay for them and nothing more.
And what happened to them?
I have no idea what became of them. It was all Yahei's doing.
And what about the money? Who did it belong to? Well, if you refuse to talk...
It was Sasaoka's! Sasaoka told me to buy the cats, and Yahei took them away. That's all I know.
Actually, well, we slayed him. Isn't that right? About 20 in total, I believe. We got some good imitation kotetsu katanas, and even though they were fake, the blades were good quality. The fur of a cat is very soft, the bones delicate, but the hide is thick. It's perfect for testing out a katana. Isn't that right, Sasaoka?
Indeed.
Forgive my impudence, Master Yoshikuni, but don't you feel that's a little unjust? Sasaoka! Why didn't you prevent this from happening? Is that not also part of a vassal's duty?
So we should have killed dogs instead.
That's not what I'm implying.
Isn't it courtesy to suggest an alternative if you criticize a decision? You've just demonstrated your discontent, Katsuyama.
Discontent?
More importantly, didn't you recommend Yoshiaki over Yoshikuni as successor to the house? In light of that, how do you plan to take responsibility for our situation?
I don't believe this. How can you keep a straight face in these circumstances?
I don't work under your authority, Katsuyama.
You finally revealed your true intentions, Sasaoka.
Enough of this nonsense. This isn't the time.
But, Elder Master...
Silence, Sasaoka. Please, listen to me. Stop your quarreling and focus on what we should do. That would be much appreciated, I assure you. My precious Mao, who agreed to sacrifice herself for our household, is lying here in state. I don't want to show her such an unsightly scene. Try and understand.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone know what time it is?
Who knows? Sometime just after midnight.
There's no way Dawn won't come, is there?
Don't be ridiculous. That's not possible.
What's the matter?
A noise.
Oh no, it might be a visitor. I'll go and take care of it.
Hold on.
What? What is it?
It's impossible for someone to be visiting here right now.
How can you be so sure?
We're surrounded by barriers, and the demon's territory lies just outside those barriers. It's simply not possible for a human to cross its territory.
Demonic spirits.
You think it's a cat?
Damn it all. Why did this have to happen to us now? Just when our fortune was about to change. Damn it to hell!
My love.
Misway?
Oh, Mao, I'm sorry. Mao, oh, Mao. Oh, my poor Mao.
What is your reasoning? And your truth? What is it?
The goblin cat?
Yes.
Where is Yoshiaki? Is Katsuyama dead?
Most likely.
That's a shame. Don't bear a grudge, and if you must, then hold it against the goblin cat.
Sato, no.
Tell me who that was. She was one part of the factual truth. And the shape of the reasoning. The lady of the house referred to her as Tamaki. Does anyone know who she is?
What's that?
The barrier's been broken in one of the rooms. It'll be here very soon.
Can you unsheath it yet? Hurry and do it!
You'll have to ask the sword yourself. Then again, even if I manage to unsheath the sword, there is no guarantee I will triumph over the demon's power.
What? But you said before this was the sword of Taima.
A sword is manipulated by humans. There are limits to everything, even to my abilities.
We can still make our escape to the rooms further back. Why is there a wedding kimono?
ビビって興味ないふりしろと好奇心は日に日に上昇ならジェクシに go 日々日々 go よ怪し危う島の地にもよ多分地獄は満杯溢れ出した連中が団体で列をなしてこの世にスタンバイ奴らの分場所がまず足んない通りで季節問わず暑いはずあえてヒートアップさせていかついバスかまして汗かかそうどうせやけど聞かせな合唱をよこいつはまるで火事場すげえね捕まっちまうしマグにデンジャーますます上がっちまうこの時間もうちょいでバンこいつはまるで火事場すげえね捕まっちまうしマグにデンジャーますます上がっちまうこの時間もうちょいでバン
The girl. Tamaki. Please don't. If she had only screamed. She barely put up a fight. It was as though... She leaned towards me. Even if I'd sent her home, it would have been too late. Things would not have gone well for her. So I dressed her in lavish kimonos and fed her the finest foods. It was the least I could do. I thought our days would go on forever. I took her in the prime of her life. I can only imagine her regret and remorse.
So you're suggesting that the girl's grudge possessed the cat and became the goblin cat?
Incredible. Most likely, her spirit couldn't bear to see a bride leaving the household. What they say is true.
Hell hath no fury like that of a woman scorned.
You say that without any remorse, bastard!
Who, me?
I was only following orders. I just did what I was told. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong at all. Everybody was using me. You won't think I do whatever I'm told. How dare you abuse your authority? How dare you? You're so cruel. You're cruel. Cruel. You're horrible. You're so cruel. You're Tajima.
Yes, what is it? What's missing?
Misato! You're trying to make a fool of me! Misato! Trying to make a fool of me! Making a fool of me! Making a fool of me! Making a fool of me!
Master Sasuke, open up! Open the gate! Master Yoshikuni! Master Yoshikuni!
Yoshikuni!
Those damn eyes! You're always mocking me with those eyes! You're going to hell anyway! Might as well go now!
Kyle, I'm coming!
No, you don't. Your duty is to protect me, not some servant.
The reasoning of humans. And the reasoning of demonic spirits are different entities.
Thank you! Thank you!
I suppose if Odajima is asking for my help, I have no choice. I must do something. With the truth and reasoning. The sword shall be unsheathed. What? No. This is... Aren't you the one showing me this?
You all deserve it! You should all die! There. Good kitty cat. Good boy. Good boy.
This is the past of... Please show us everything. Let us witness the whole story.
It's been a long time. I haven't been here in ages. The cats have made a nest.
If you're not going to eat, I'm not going to bring you any more food. Keeping you alive costs money, you know. It isn't free. Oh, right. Huh. Well, well, you finally decided to eat, did you? You certainly are disgusting. Eat some more. Good kitty. There. Eat all you want. There. Good boy. Good boy.
Don't make any noise. Be quiet. Father's been wondering what to do with you lately. Poor girl, it's just so pitiful.
Good boy.
You may even be buried soon.
You stay there.
Yoshikuni.
Father!
You. When did you do this? A filthy commoner like you seducing my son. It sickens me. I won't tolerate this. This is inexcusable. It's disgusting, sickening, and inexcusable! The bastard cat attacked me. The mere lowly beast!
Run. You will run to the outside world. Kitty cat. Run. My sweet, sweet kitty cat. You must live on your own now. Goodbye.
Allow me to take care of the remains. I've got it under control. Goblin cat, I understand your truth and reasoning. Now, I've taken it to heart. With your truth and your reasoning, I release the sword! Capable of. I've seen your actions, and I know what must be done. You aren't fated to belong in this dimension. I will exorcise you. Forgive me. Perish.
行こう